A law enforcement officer helps a man changes a flag to half-staff near the scene of a shooting at the First Baptist Church of Sutherland Springs to honor victims. Monday, November 6, 2017. In Sutherland Springs, Texas, Adkins, Texas, the line of cars already stretched for miles before noon when Gage Laubach and his two friends approached a tiny church outside San Antonio where they heard a barbecue was being held to raise money for victims of last weekend's mass shooting at a church in the nearby town of Sutherland Springs. The trio marveled at the steady stream of cars still coming in early Saturday evening, hours after the Smokin Angles BBQ Ministry opened its doors at St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Adkins. Organizers announced the event online a few days earlier and expected to feed maybe a few thousand people. But within an hour, the group ran out of the 5,000 pounds of meat volunteers stayed up smoking overnight. Another quick post on social media, and more than 6,500 pounds of additional meat arrived. Turkeys, chickens, slabs of beef and pork. The cars and donations kept coming. "I don't know if we've slept in the last 3 days, but we felt a calling," said Mike Rich, a professional chef who co-founded Smokin Angles BBQ Ministry after Hurricane Harvey battered the Texas coast. Rich estimated tens of thousands of meals would be served by the end of the night. The effort raised money for families of the more than 24 people killed when a gunman opened fire last weekend inside First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, a tiny community about 15 miles, 24 kilometers, southeast of Adkins. It was the worst mass shooting in Texas history. "They're lost right now, and not much can take that away. But if they see this support, they'll see that their neighbors care," said Laubach, who along with his friends unfurled a 30-foot Texas flag that billowed over the parking lot. People honked and stopped to take photos and selfies with the flag before heading into the to-go liner to sit at the community-style folding tables, locked inside a small shed behind the line for barbecue. A handful of people counted the donations and money from serving meals. Rich said he planned to reveal the amount of money raised on the ministry's Facebook page on Sunday. Plates were priced at $10. But Rich said dozens of people came through the line and paid more for to-go orders. He said all of the money will go directly to the families. "There was one guy who came through the line and ordered 4 plates. And he gave us $400. Rich said, grinning. "There's not just one story of generosity worth telling. It's everyone who came. It's people who sent donations from California or Washington. And one guy who came from Georgia. He made it all the way to Beaumont and then called for directions to bring us his donation." Rich, 34, and his wife, Paula Reinick, also a professional chef, started the ministry in September after volunteering during the recovery efforts for Hurricane Harvey. The two called multiple organizations trying to volunteer to cook or serve food but were turned away. They eventually reached the organizers of Operation Barbecue Relief, which provides meals to displaced people and emergency personnel during disasters. The couple helped serve 79,000 meals in 3 days of volunteering in Houston during the flooding after Hurricane Harvey. When they returned to Adkins, the couple wanted to continue that work, so they began the ministry. "We saw what we could do with barbecue. And we want our own ministry to be more than just disasters. We want to help people year-round," Rich said.